What's up, guys? Welcome to another sensational coin hunting video. We've got another good one for you today. Today on the agenda, we're going to hunt dimes, one of my favorite coins to go through. Now, just like with anything else in coin roll hunting, dimes sometimes can hit and sometimes can miss. Sometimes you can be doing dimes for several boxes and not find anything. And then all of a sudden, the dimes, the silver dimes, the other varieties really start popping out. So we've got a great video for you today. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. And let's stop all the jibber jabber. Let's get right into the hunt, starting now. Okay, guys, we are going to start our 2-box dime hunt. Hopefully we'll find something good. Hopefully we'll find some silver. If we don't find anything, we'll probably just pick up a couple more boxes and tack that on to the end of the video. We got a variety of boxes here today. Now, in my area, I find that these green Brinks boxes tend to be the more successful boxes. Now, these other dime boxes that have the holes on the top, these are usually the ones that are more difficult to find silver. So the good news is that both of these boxes are circulated. And interestingly enough, this one actually has a date on the top, September 17th, 2020. So it's about 6 months old. So that may work in our favor, who knows. But we'll start with the box that I usually don't have the most success with, which is this dime box with the holes. And then we'll go with the one that perhaps will give us the best shot. So stay tuned. We'll bring you in if we find anything. Okay, we're going to get started here with the first box. Let's go ahead and open it up. See if we can find any enders. All right, I don't see anything right offhand. We'll be sure to bring you in if we find something. Okay, that is the end of box number 1. We had very low expectations for the box, and I guess it was with good cause. Nothing in box number 1. That's okay. We'll throw box 1 aside, and we'll move on to box number 2. And I have went ahead and opened it to make sure these rolls are circulated, which they are, as you can see here. So we'll go ahead and get started in box number 2, and we'll bring you in just as soon as we find something. Okay, we have made it to the end of box number 2, as you can see. And we didn't find anything either in box 1 or in box 2. So we will go back to the bank. We'll pick up some more dimes, and we'll give this thing another shot, and we'll see if we can find some silver for you guys. Let's keep on going. All right, we're going to get right into this hunt today. We've got 2 boxes of dimes. Now, of course, one of these is not actually in a box. One of them is, and this is usually the box I don't like. It's the one with the holes in it. But unfortunately, that's all I could get at this point. We'll give it a shot, see if we can break something out of there. And then we also have $250 of customer wraps here in this bag that we were actually able to get from one of our local credit unions. And so it's kind of an interesting story how they ended up in this bag. This particular credit union that I go to requires their members, when they submit coins to them, they require them to put their account number on there. And so when I was buying the dimes from them, they didn't want the account numbers to go on the wrappers with the dimes. And so they offered me to either take them in a bag like this, or they would have to spend a lot of time striking through each account number as we went. So I elected to just take them in a bag since I'd have to rewrap them anyway. So this is what we've got. This is what we'll go with. Usually custom wrap dimes I have some success with, not always. But usually we have some success there. So I'm a little excited about that. I don't know which one I'm going to do first. I'm thinking I'm going to do the box first and save the customer wraps here for later. So we'll go ahead and get started with the box and see what happens. And we'll bring you guys in if we find anything. So stay tuned. Let's see what we can do today. All right, we've gone through the first box. Unfortunately, we didn't find anything. Very, very commonly thing around here in my area with these boxes that have holes on the top. Sometimes I don't even know why I bother to pick them up because just never seem to find some things. Now, granted, in the past I have found some silver here and there, but for the most part, really not as much as in other boxes. So, got box 1 out of the way. Now, we're going to move over into our box number 2, which is in our bag here. And we're going to get started going through this thing. And I'll bring you in if we find anything. Stay tuned. All right, so we are about 8 rolls in to this bag where I've literally just been grabbing handfuls of dimes and wrapping them as I go. And we got our first silver. I heard it cling as soon as I grabbed the pile. I knew that silver sound. And if you can see here, we got ourselves a first-year Roosevelt, a 1946. Apologize for the blur there. That looks a little better. 1946 silver Roosevelt dime. Awesome start. We've got a lot of rolls yet to go through, a lot of handfuls yet to go through. So we'll bring you back in if we find anything else. Good start to this credit union customer wrap bag. Sensational start. Let's go. All right, we're bringing you in again. We've rolled up 39 rolls of dimes so far, so we're about the last 25% of the box here. We've got our second silver in the bag. This one is a 1964. Now check this one out. If you notice there at the top of the dime, there's a good amount of wear there. It's almost uncanny because the coin itself is in really good condition, but at the top, right there where you see the United States of America, it's worn, almost like something came across the top there and just kind of wore it down a little bit. But it is odd, and if you can see it there, it is a D mint mark right there beside the torch. You can see the D. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit more so you can see that. 1964 D. Awesome find. You know, guys, anytime you can get a silver out, you're always glad to get those. So, you know, a lot of people are looking for these. Silver is getting harder and harder to find as we go. So we've got 2 in our second bag, or second box, I guess, or in the bag, if you will. And we've got about 10, 11 rolls yet to go through. So we got a first year, 1946, and then we got a final year silver here in the Roosevelt dimes. We'll bring you back in if we find something else, though. Stay tuned. All right, I am at the very, very, very end of the bag. And literally, I was down to like maybe the last 15 to 20 dimes of the bag. And one more silver jumped out, as you can see here. A 1956. We flip it over. And yes, it's got the mint mark. So this is a 1956D. That is silver number 3 of this bag, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm going to finish wrapping everything up. Hopefully I have enough dimes to make it to the full 2,500 that's supposed to be in the bag. Who knows? And then we'll give a final wrap up of everything that we found. So hang on tight for just a moment. All right, this is the wrap up of the 2-box hunt. Of course, all 3 of these finds came in the bag that we got from the credit union. And as you can see here, we got the first year Roosevelt silver dime, 1946. We got somewhere around in the middle with the 1956 from the Denver Mint. And then we got a final year of silver Roosevelt dime, the 1964 from Denver as well. 3 silver dimes in this batch, which is certainly sensational. Certainly exciting to hear the sound. I don't know that I've ever done a dime hunt out of a bag before like that. So it was a little bit unusual for me. Good thing is that after rolling everything, they only shorted me about 15 dimes. So I lost $1.50 in dimes from where I was shorted there with the customer wraps, which unfortunately is going to happen. I'm sure it's because people miscount. I'm sure that's the reason. Nothing else besides that, I'm sure. But anyway, that's a part of it. Of course, we fill that gap, and we'll sell these to the bank. We still got 3 silver dimes out of the deal. Not a bad hunt at all. If you enjoyed this, guys, you know what to do. You hear it all the time. You watch YouTube videos. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, and subscribe. We've got a lot of content we're going to be bringing out to you guys very shortly. And it's such a blast to be able to share these finds with you and read your comments and support. So appreciate you very much, the viewer. Look forward to sharing more content with you here in the near future. And as always, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.